Russia, the primary successor to the former superpower Soviet Union. Russia also retains the veto power that Soviet Union had in Security Council. And Russia is arguably still a very important nation in geopolitics. But is Russia still a superpower, or even a great power, or just a volatile regional power? When Vladimir Putin came to power in 1999, he promised Russians to uplift their standard of living. After 20 years, Russians did have their living standard increased. But where is Russia on geopolitics and strategic affairs? Has Russia retained its Soviet glory, or it's going downhill? There are three basic parameters to gauge nation's power: economy, hard power, and soft power. Russian economy was not doing very well after Soviet's collapse. The biggest problem was Russia's industry. Russian companies have worked in Soviet system. These companies do not perform well in competitive environment. Most of the legacy Soviet companies produced same goods without any competition. And now in competitive environment, these companies do not innovate but just increase the price of their products. The other huge problem with Russian economy is overly dependence on petroleum and defense industry. Over 20% of all manufacturing jobs in Russia are in defense industry. Russia is the third largest oil producer. The lack of diversification of Russian industry is a very big problem. Russian economy is not even in top 10 economies. This problem reflects in Russia's capability to enhance its hard and soft power. When it comes to Russian military, then Russian military is still a very formidable force. Russian military has improved a lot from post-Soviet military with huge amount of rusting Soviet weapons. The weapons of present-day Russian military is also aging. Russia does not have enough money to fully develop or produce its modern weapons. For example, T-14 Armata and Sukhoi 57 are some of the most advanced Russian weapons. But Russia is not able to fund the research and development of these weapons, neither it cannot mass produce these weapons. When it comes to Russian Navy, then Russian Navy is not capable of projecting firepower like US Navy. Russian Army is already shadowed by PLA. And Russian Air Force desperately needs a complete overhaul. Sukhoi 35 is probably the most effective Russian fighter aircraft. But again, Russia's ability to produce and maintain a huge air force is questionable. Russian military is still majorly a 70s, 80s military. Although USSR pioneered the concept of data link, still Russian military itself was not able to implement it. Don't get me wrong, Russian military is still a very capable military force. But if it has to face US military, it will be a great disaster. Russian attack on Georgia depicts the intelligence failure of command and control, and inefficiency of Russian Air Force. This was the biggest reason why Russia triggered a modernization program soon after the Georgian War. Even in Crimea and Syria, Russia's aging logistics and unavailability of precision-guided weapons became a huge problem. Since Russian economic and technological influence has disappeared a lot in the last 15 years, Russia's soft power is almost inexistent. China will probably take 10 or 15 more years to totally eclipse the Russian hard power. But China's soft power is already way more than Russia's. If we talk about nuclear power, then yes, Russia is a huge nuclear power. But is it even relevant? I've already talked about the relevancy of nuclear weapons in a video of mine. All I'm saying that just having nuclear weapon cannot define your superpower status. We have to acknowledge the fact that Russia's military power and soft power will only get decreased in coming years. Not just China, but even countries like India will gain much more clout than Russia in 5 to 10 years. It should be understood that Russia is not fighting for dominance, but it is fighting for relevance. If you like these kind of videos, then please subscribe to my channel and like this video. Spearhead over and out.